Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that. I got shot also. See that right there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, brother. I got shot 3 times.
But what I'm trying to say is that I knew that my life could have ended any given day, any given night, but it didn't happen.
Professor was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If you hit him, he would knock you the fuck out.
Your show, people are interested in your show. They look at you regardless. Remember I always said who was going to make it? You and him. You prospered exactly what I knew you were going to do.
Then I also think there was part of it where like that feeling that you had after watching that show, like the second it ended and it went to black, and that panic was like, that's what Tony had to deal with every single day.
In the Soprano family, we welcomed everyone, no matter what you did, even if you had one line or one word.
You know, and look, lucky the channel is buried like behind my house in the cemetery.
Nah, bro, you already successful because you overcame a lot of obstacles in life, my brother. Because me and you, we could have easily been back into the streets. You know what I'm saying? When times got hard, fuck no. Because guess what? Upstate, they leave them lights on for you. You feel me?
Streets, that's how I know him. The llamas of the llamas green. I still ain't seen no green. The color of his color green. You know what I'm saying? This is my dude, FBS, all day. Don't get it fucked up, twisted. Nothing fake about it.
You're the king of Mark 2, so let them keep on coming at you. The more they hate you, the more successful you're gonna be.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
Yizzo! Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Let me see. I'm trying to wake up. I actually got up at 8:30, and you know, I got 8 hours. I did, but I feel like I'm still asleep. I was laying on the couch and I just kept falling back to sleep. I don't know why. I'm very, very tired. Maybe I should see a doctor or something. I've been very tired lately. I don't know, but I'm sure this show will wake me up. You know, doing this show usually does. Gets my blood flowing, wakes me the fuck up. Because I got a lot of shit to do today, so it better. First of all, let me shout out Alex for Jigadija. Thank you very much. It's very rare these days to see a super chat before the show even starts. And I appreciate that. 1999, good morning, FBS and chat. Hope everyone's morning is tracking on course. Same to you, my friend. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Let's see. Sally, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Ronin 456, War, William McDonald, Jesse Roth, well, of course, Alex Vajigadija. And that's it. That's it. 40 people. CM, where's CM? Oh, I didn't even see you there. Chicago Muscle, what's up, bro? Somehow I missed you. I don't know how that's possible. You're 6'8". How did I miss you in the chat? Not sure. Anyway, guys, listen. I want to know if Jeff Nadeau is watching. Jeff, are you watching? Curious. Chicago, you could drop your link, bro, so everybody can subscribe to your new channel. Drop it 500 times if you want. I got to start catching your shows again, bro. I hate this MobTube shit. I hate it. I'd much rather talk about anything, even politics. But is Jeff Nadeau watching? Where are you, sir? Okay, there you go. I want to find something out. I know that Jeff said that Angel asked him to go on her show. But I've been hearing he actually asked her if he could go on her show and then backed out. I'm very curious about this. So I'd love to see if Jeff is in the chat or if he wants to jump on and talk about it. It's not a big deal, you know. I could ask him in private, of course. I'm just curious. Just curious about that situation. Chris Capello, good morning. I like to have answers to things, you know. I personally, I don't know. Well, I don't know. What is it? Maybe it's not my fucking business. I'm just curious. That's all. Been trying to catch up with what Chicago show and everything. Yeah, I'm so unaware of a lot of the stuff that's going on. I just turned on SoFlo's show for a little while, and I heard him. Actually, I don't think he was. What was he doing when I turned him on? I don't even fucking remember now. He might have been bashing Nick or something. I don't know. Then I fell asleep, so I missed a lot of it. And then the show was over. 55 people. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're skyrocketing to a huge number right now. Guys, forgive me if I'm a little slow this morning. I'm doing my best for you. I don't have a lot on my mind, so you guys want to bring some stuff up, we could talk about that. It'll be like a freestyle fucking Tuesday or something. Was it really Chicago? Oh, shit. If I could have kept my ass awake, I would have fucking watched all of it. You know, I was trying. But all I saw was a thumbnail with mad people on it. But when I turned on his show, I don't think at the moment he was talking about anybody specific. But I don't fucking remember. You know my memory. Who knows? I don't know. I just know that I have 2 shows a day to do. You know, that's all I know. I got to do them whether I like it or not. So maybe I should be watching more MobTube stuff so I'm more well informed. You know, I have things to talk about. I haven't heard anything about fucking pizza or any of these guys, which is good for my personal life, but for the show, it'd probably be better if I know some stuff. So that's why I sometimes rely on you guys filling me in while the show is live, you know, so I could talk about it then. This way I can get my words out right away. If there's anything that irritates me or anything, I can get it right off my fucking chest. Be done with it for the day. You feel me? You know. He carpet bombed SlobTube? Really? Oh, man, I'm going to have to catch it then. After this show, I'll go back and listen to it. I saw there was everybody on his fucking... Who was on his thumbnail? Looked like an interesting show. You guys should go check it out then after the show too. Let me see. I see. The fuck just happened? I see Bambi, JC, Carlos, BK, Code, Nick, Johnny Mac, MRE, the Mark guy in overseas there, or wherever the fuck. Nick again, and one other guy. So he's got Nick on here twice. Okay, so I guess it was more about Nick than anyone else. Looks interesting. Maybe I'll check it out after this. Round and round we go. Good old MobTube. I catch snippets when I can. You know what I think we need? I don't know. Maybe this is bad to say because I'm usually the one that complains about new people. Only because it's not that I don't like new people coming to MobTube. I don't like when people come here with no intentions other than to try to hurt people. You know, they start a channel just so they can be vicious and try to fuck with people as much as possible. There's no other point to their channel. You know, there's nothing else they do. It's just like, let's pick a target or two and go after him all fucking day or them. You know what I mean? That's what kind of irritates me. There's too many channels like that now. Like, you know, like the way Nick started his channel, attacking Joey Molino. What, his wife, actually. I think wasn't that like his first fucking video or something, attacking Joey Molino's wife? You know what I'm saying? And then of course now that's his whole thing, just attacking people. There's shows like Lefty's show. That's all it ever was attacking people. There's never anything else to it. Never anything of substance on his channel. There's a lot of these guys, all those trolls. Even like well, I don't know. I was gonna say some of the older channels, but in the beginning we were kind of all doing the same thing. Now it's just new people popping up, just trying to tear people to pieces. But maybe we need some new people on MobTube. You know, if that's what they're gonna do, you know, that's what they're gonna do. I would prefer if they came here with good intentions and maybe got caught up in some drama or beef, because that's what's going to happen no matter what. There's not a channel on here who hasn't gotten caught up in some sort of beef. Even if it's a channel that's all mob content, they get in beef with other mob content creators or, mob guys, whatever. Mob guys getting in beefs with other mob guys, all that shit. You know what I mean by mob guys? Guys that were at one time associated with the mob or with a specific family or something like that. It always comes down to that, but it'd be nice to have some people come here with good intentions, maybe try to do some real content for a little, and then they get caught up in shit. Naturally, it's going to happen, and then they fight back, whatever, you know, kind of like MobTube started out. But I do think we need some new faces, and I don't even really, you know, that's why I'm torn when it comes to that. On one hand, I don't want anybody new here. On the other hand, I think we need new people because one of the reasons for my exhaustion is the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Like, for example, MRE. MRE is a lowlife scumbag. Okay. He has no redeeming qualities. He is a neo-Nazi. He's possibly a kid diddler, you know, all these other things. But we've spoken about that so many fucking times. There isn't much more to say. All you could do is just keep pounding away at the same fucking things. You know, and it gets boring. That goes for anybody on here. For anybody. For the most part. It's like people who talk about me. They just say the same things over and over and over and over. Piggy's a beggar, blah, blah, blah. All this horse shit. It's been the same stuff since the beginning. I don't know. I think maybe some new, fresh faces, so to speak, could do this community some good right now. Because what are we going to do? Where do we go from here? I know I've been talking about this lately, guys, but listen, you know me. For years now, I've been sick of this bullshit and trying to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe something new needs to happen. Something new. Who is there to talk about anymore, and what is left to say about them? Even a new guy like Nick, I mean, there's enough people bashing him and stuff, and a lot of the same stuff being said. It's like, even that seems played out already. I don't know. Nick finds any way he can to blame you for everything. Really? Is that his thing? Nick, listen. And again, here we go, going over the same thing over and over again. All I wanted to do is not be your friend anymore. And then not like we were ever real friends. I just didn't want to be associated with you anymore. You were polluting your fucking channel with horrible troll people. Okay, scumbags. And I was trying to kind of hint to you that you were getting yourself in trouble and stuff. I wasn't going to come right out and try to persuade you in one way or another. It's just not me, you know, but you couldn't see what was happening. So all I did was say, you know, I don't want to deal with this guy no more. And now everything is my fault. Now, even when other people attack you, it's my fault. Bro, I don't think about you. I don't talk about you for the most part very often. Every now and then, you know, I don't care, bro. I don't care what anybody does to you or doesn't do to you. Doesn't matter. Nothing's my fault, Nick. Take responsibility for your actions. You know, you fight with people. Okay, so when they fight with you back, it's my fault. Like if you talk shit about SoFlo, and then SoFlo attacks you. Oh, it's my fault. I'm paying SoFlo or something to attack you. Come on, bro. No, if you stop bothering people, nobody will bother you. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Even if it lasts a little while longer, eventually it'll die down, and you could do whatever. You could go back to talking about your stories, but don't fucking blame me for your problems, bro. I'm not your, I'm not in charge of you. I'm not your boss. And I didn't do anything to cause any of this. You did stuff like releasing naked pictures of a girl just because she rejected you, stuff like this that made people hate you and despise you. So you're going to get a lot of shit from people, rightfully so. Just be a man about it, You go after people's families, all types of shit. And what do you expect? But I know it's my fault, because if I would have just stayed your friend, then none of this would have happened. Well, that again is your fault. You know what I mean? You have people on your show openly bashing me when we're supposed to be friends. How long did you think I was going to put up with that? You know what I mean? You got like Santini on there, people like that, who are quite obviously, even if they're not saying my name, they're bashing me. You can't play ignorant, bro. Like, you knew what was going on. And then you got people with our family members' names in the chat and stuff, which you still do, by the way. So that's all. Listen, everybody's responsible for their own outcome. That's just the way it works. The best of each show in a 15-minute format. What do you mean, Alex? He's an attack channel with no substance. He gets his thrill from the arguments. Yeah, of course. Of course. Just substance abuse, FBS. Yeah, no shit. It's the only substance we're getting out of those channels. Right, FBS? Nick goes from channel to channel, stirring up issues. Yeah. So, stop worrying about me, Nick. Please, don't be another one of these fucking guys already. Oh, my God. Everybody in MobTube at one point or another, usually, or I'd say for the most part, the entire time, has figured out a way to blame me for every fucking thing. You know what I mean? I can't say this enough. Whatever I do is what I do. Whatever everybody else is doing, that's up to them. I have nothing to do with that. So you want to blame me for the shit I do on my channel? Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. When you try to blame me for all your fucking issues like everybody else does, come on, man. This is why I don't want to be the king of shit. I want people to stop feeling like as if I'm the guy they have to be in good with, in order to have some success on here or be relevant. I want people to stop feeling that way. I've been trying to destroy myself on here for a long time. It's not working. You know what I mean? It's not. So I don't know, man, but it's like you have this huge responsibility on your shoulders. It's like somehow you're responsible for everybody's happiness and success. I'm not kidding. Think about it. How many people who I was friends with and then ended friendships with went completely and totally berserk and then started blaming me when they start failing? Like, everybody's got to be their own man and make their own way. That's all. But if I end a friendship with you, it's my fucking fault. That things are going badly for you now. If I never had a friendship with you, then that's also my fault. You want to tear me apart for that, because if you did have a friendship with me, you think that would help you in some way. The way people see things on here, it's unreal. Look, Chicago Muscle, he's the guy now. He gets more views than me, and he's the king of MobTube. Sounds like oppositional disorder type. You know more about that shit than I do. I expose lowlifes. That's my whole reason for being. Seriously, though, I also like to do music and content. Oh, I know. Well, but the thing about you is that, like you came here kind of as a troll, the way you started. So everybody understood that about you. But some of these guys act like as if they're coming here with some sort of good intentions. They'll start their channel a certain way, and then within 2 fucking days, they're bashing everybody. And then they'll sit there and play the victim like they didn't want any part of this from the get-go. They were just trying to do the right thing. It's like, come on, man. Please. I want to have a bunch of the guys on who did time and talk about that soon. Yeah, and I know you did a show with War about that, and you've done different things. You have your own format, CM. You have music and commentary. It's like the shows off of the AM channels. Yeah, and even that, guys, it's something different. There's another purpose to the channel. You know what I mean? There's another purpose. It's not just an attack channel. You know what I mean? It's not. But some of these guys, I mean, they even guys like Nick, it blows my mind because it's like, you know, as little as we may think of him, he obviously had people's attention. People were interested in his stories and shit, and he was doing really well. And now he just stopped. Like, he doesn't even do that anymore. All he does is fight with people. So it's like, maybe if you go back to that, start telling whatever stories you want to tell, talking about other things, having your friends on, whatever, maybe your channel will get back on track and you could stop blaming me for every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Harry Balls, more people need to see the last short Joey Dimes put up of Pizza abusing Leon. Old one, but shows how Pizza abuses Leon. Which one is that? Is that the most recent one? You said it's old, but that one was from like a week or two ago. I don't know. I see. It's not good to have that on my channel because, you know, YouTube doesn't want you showing animals being abused. So I'm iffy about that. Edward Everett. Who, me, Alex, or Chicago? I don't know. Well, if you're talking about me, thank you. That says a lot. I have ADHD. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Craig B, what's up, bro? Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. You know, a lot of people they've done that to themselves. And it always, you know, it always ends up being my fault. It's fucking horse shit. It always ends up being you know, I said a while ago that I'm never going to end any more friendships, you know, which is why I try not to make any new friendships. But I guess even if I'm friendly to you and I try to help you with your channel, then all of a sudden, you know, we're together for life. And you know what I mean? I can't say anything. I can't even separate myself from you. Forget saying anything. I can't even separate myself from you because now I've shown you a little friendship, so I owe you something. You're entitled to something from me, you know, something you want from me or something. Come on, man. Unbelievable. I'm not responsible for anybody's successes or failures. Well, okay, a couple of people's successes, not their failures. Your failures are all your own. Nick says weird stuff. Dude told me he milked a boy cow with his butt. Fucking weird. No, he didn't say that. You're fucking with me, right? Pizza smells. Well, of course he does. He's dirty. CM's show was awesome last night. He triggered MRE. Really? Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I guess I got to catch up on these. Maybe I'll take a break from listening to politics for a couple of hours and listen to Chicago and SoFlo's shows. Like a replay short to catch up if you can't watch the whole thing. Nick is making a fool of himself between the pictures and I'll bring 30 guys. It's a bit much. Another bum living off his mother and at 46 hasn't figured out how to earn. Pathetic. Yeah, I guess. You know, guys, it's you could see it on me, you know? I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. I don't even have the desire to get into the attacks and the fighting anymore. I don't like it. You know, that's why I'll do politics all day. I'll talk about fucking Trump. You know, but at least Trump is, you know, Donald Trump. You know, I'm sitting here fighting with fucking nobodies. You know what I mean? Like, it gets to you after a while. Some people are content with it. I'm not content with it. And people go low. People go low. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Some people fight like men. Some people are cowards. You know, if I could fight with a man like two men fighting, you know, I'm good with that. You know, but once you get your feelings hurt and you start bringing family into it and everything else, then it's like you tapped out. As soon as you bring family into it, you tapped out. You're admitting I can no longer, you know, stand toe to toe with you, or you know what I'm saying. Not literally, but I'm done. This is what I'm going to do now to try to irritate you and get you to leave me alone. It's like, okay. They're always making FBS the scapegoat. Yeah, I said I wouldn't play those videos anymore, but fuck it.
Everybody wants to blame me for everything. And everybody wants Tony Pizza to be the scapegoat.
Chicago Muscle, MRE, you lost, bro. Mad. You have not even seen the rest of the FOIA. FOIA, huh? Maybe there's some new stuff about MRE. I like new stuff about these guys. You know, it's just the same old stuff over and over that gets to me, which I find myself doing. You know, when I talk about these guys, it's like you're just saying the same shit you've been saying forever, and everybody should know it already. You know, that's why a person like me gets so fucking irritated. It's like with the politics. It's like I could prove to you something's true 9,000 different ways, and you'll still say it ain't true. It's the same thing with MobTube. You know, we got these people like with MRE, for example. You could fucking show them that he's a rat a million different ways. They don't believe it. You show them he's a neo-Nazi a million different ways. They don't believe it. You know, it's, listen, facts. If I'm wrong about something, like say I give my opinion on something and then I do some research or something and find out I was completely wrong, then I realize I'm completely wrong and I'll admit that. You know, but these people, it's a certain type of person, and there's tens of millions of them just in this country who the truth means nothing to them. They don't care about the truth. They just want things that fit their narrative. It's all like confirmation bias and shit. It's like with me, you know, people say anything about me and then everybody else will take it and run with it. It's just, you know, that's what and you'll listen to anybody say any crazy shit about me. You'll sit there and listen to Tony Pizza talk about me flying to Florida and getting kilos of cocaine from SoFlo, and you'll sit there and listen and at least to some extent believe it, just because that's the kind of stuff you want to be hearing. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. FBS is the reason for my first 2 failed marriages. Oh, well, I'm truly sorry about that, Casey. I didn't want that to happen. But listen, I'll take the blame. Why not? I believe that was his intention from the beginning, FBS Pro. Probably. I was the king of self-deflection. It was never my fault, always someone else's. Then reality set me straight. It was my fault. See that? Some people have that epiphany, you know, and realize, oh, shit. All along, this is stuff I've done to myself. I was like that, too, with certain things. But I was always kind of somebody who took responsibility for my actions. But there was like breakups and stuff like that, you know, that I refused to take any blame for. You know what I mean? And in my mind, everything I did was perfect and the other person was all fucked up. And then as I got older, like you're saying, these slap nuts, I thought about things more and more. And I'm like, oh, shit. I did do this, and this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even blame her for not wanting to be with me anymore. You know, shit like that. It fucking, it's like a light bulb goes off in your head and you realize that it was your fault, or at least partially, you know? Yeah, I know, Jesse Roth. It's always FBS's fault. You heard? Does he say that? Does he say you heard a lot? Never friends, only associates. Keep this straight. Never know. Yeah, I'll keep the line straight. Never know misunderstanding. Yeah, that's. I tried that. That's why with Nick, I didn't fucking even that one phone conversation I had with him. I didn't say, "Listen, bro, stick with us. You'll be good. Forget all these fucking people." You know what I mean? Forget all them. You're with us now. You're my boy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't do any of that shit. I just I tried to keep some sort of distance, but it doesn't work. I mean, I have to be from now on. It's got to be if you're new, I'll say hello to you. That's as far as I'll go. No emails, no phone calls, no text messages. Because a lot of people feel entitled to shit here. You know what I mean? They do. They feel entitled to your time. People will send, fucking like 30-page fucking emails, like 4 or 5 in a row. And it's like, why do you want me to sit here and read all this shit? Like, why should I be doing this? And it's people that don't contribute. They don't donate. They don't do anything like that. But you want a big chunk of my time. It's like, you got to start being a dick after a while and saying, okay, well, what are you doing for me? You want me to do all these things for you. That was an interesting topic yesterday about trades. It made me think of my dependency on tradesmen and how it's been cool to see the good ones prosper and understanding the sacrifices, learning. Yeah. Listen, man. Jesse thought I was knocking people with trades. I was not at all. I was not. I wish I would have taken up some sort of trade, honestly. I love being the villain in everybody's story. It's all my fault. The world's going to shit. My fault for Trump and Harris. You can put the blame on me. Not me. Not anymore. I'm tired of being the villain in everybody's fucking story. I'll always say this, man. I came on here just on a whim, just like, let me see if I could, talk about the Johnny like Jimmy Calandra beef a little bit and get some views and maybe some subscribers and have a little thing going on. Never crossed my mind that I'd make a fucking penny. Nothing like that. I just was like, fuck it, let me give it a shot. I could have never imagined the way this would have turned out. I could have never imagined in a million years. You would not. You wouldn't have been able to convince me. But it is what it is. Code of the fake priest gets it tonight. I am sick of that hypocrite piece of shit. What is he back talking shit? That guy to me is like the lowest of the low. Because he's like just a deceitful motherfucker. You know what I mean? On one hand, he acts like he's this God-loving person and he just wants to do good and help the children. You know what I mean? And on the other hand, he'll talk about your fucking family. He'll say horrible things about sick people in your family. He'll fucking, oh my God. Oh my God. Disgusting the shit that came out of him. I couldn't even believe it. I thought, okay, this guy he's doofy. He's, a little slow. He's boring as fuck, but he's probably a decent person deep down inside. He is not. The shit that motherfucker did to me, and I when I wasn't doing shit to him, when I wasn't even talking about him, the shit he was saying about my family and stuff, my daughter, everything else, I was like, what a fucking piece of shit. Oh my God. I never said a thing about the man's family. Nothing. Like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe some of that shit was coming from him. Some of the things he was saying. I was really fucking surprised. But it's something about, like, I don't know, when you corner people or something, or when people feel like they're being beaten and they can't handle it, they lash out. They'll deliberately start fights with people they at least should know they can't beat. And then when they start losing, they go insane because that was not part of their plan. They thought they were slick. They thought they were going to, be able to tear a motherfucker apart whenever they wanted. And nothing would, come back on them, or that they would win the battle somehow. That's why people should sit back and observe before you start doing shit. You know what I mean? Before you start talking shit, at least, you know, and I'm not somebody who lives this way or thinks this way, but some of you people should really pick your fucking battles because you're not prepared for a lot of the fights you pick. You're not you're not you're not prepared for. You think it's going to go much differently than it actually is most likely to turn out. I don't know. I think people should do MobTube research. Like these people that watch like 2 months worth of MobTube and think they're gonna hop in and they know exactly what's going on. You have no fucking idea the history here and shit. Oh my god. Why the fuck you sending me Hoobastank songs? FBS for president. Yeah, right. Oh, I wish, Craig B. I fucking wish, man. Talking about some real shit, I wish. I have the gift of making enemies into friends. Well, it's better than making friends into enemies. That's for sure. It's better than that. He is about to get it and good. What's he doing now exactly? What's he doing, if you don't mind me asking? I honestly hate that hypocrite might get struck tonight again. You're already preparing for a strike. Chicago's the next link he's going to drop is the one to his new channel that won't be started until tomorrow because tonight his newest channel is getting struck. So there's one even newer. That's funny as fuck. Just got to have mad backup channels on standby. Okay, that one gets struck. I'll just drop the link for this one. That's funny. Funny shit. But should I even ask? I mean, what's Code up to? Tune in if you love verbal beatings, LMFAO. I do. Guys, you know, the funny thing about me lately, too, is like, it's just got to be the right person. And I love doing the shit I used to do, as you've seen recently. You know what I mean? If it's the right person, somebody I really have a lot of anger in me for, you know, and I got some pent up frustration and I've been waiting. I'll go on a tear. I just ripping a motherfucker to shreds. And I enjoy it sometimes, you know, but it's just the fighting with the same people again, you know. Muscle has 15 backups. I'm sure he does. He's preaching about how holy he is and how evil we are. Well, listen, like I said, we could go back to that time. Okay. And I'm not saying I didn't fight back with the guy. I'm not saying any of that. But the bottom line, what happened with Code is I had never said a bad word about him. I don't think. I just didn't like the guy. I kind of stayed away from him at this point when all this happened, I'm saying. And, you know, SoFlo turned on me or we turned on each other, whatever. And just because Code was part of that crowd and wanted to impress SoFlo or try to fit in more or something, he started attacking me viciously. And he went right for my family, right for my fucking family. And at that point in time, I had never bashed Code once. And it's like, what the fuck? You go to 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds flat. That's crazy. So, and then, of course, when I talk shit back, I'm evil. You know, I'm the bad guy, of course. But that shit, you know, listen, that's something people should stop doing. All that religious stuff. If you claim to be a good person, a God-fearing person, a God-loving person, whatever, you should probably, not be attacking people in their fucking families every day. You know what I mean? You can't be both things. You can't be a godly man and pure evil at the same time. Now, a lot of godly people are just that, probably the majority of them, but still, you're a walking contradiction. It's like fucking stand-up douche. This fucking clown would sit there and tell you how he loves God and he's a Catholic and he prays and the rosaries and all that horse shit, just like MRE. And then the next minute, you know, he's telling you he's going to put a fucking curse on you. He's going to use black magic to put a curse on you. It's like, wait a minute, what? I don't think you understand either of those things. What black magic means and what, you know, your religion is supposed to mean. I don't think you get it. Motherfucker, I'm going to put a hex on you. So what did he say about me one time? I did something on my show Maybe it was when I thought Miss Can't Be Wrong was black or something. I fucked something up. It was hilarious. And a stand-up guy did a video where he like zoomed in on me and he was like, my curse worked. I put a hex on you or about something. And he was like, he put some curse on me that my show would be destroyed or something, but just that episode or some weird shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Maybe it was a show I was doing about him. Guy's strange. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. All I know of him is what I know from MobTube. I don't know the guy in person, but I know he's definitely a phony because you can't be both of those things. Like I said, you can't sit there and his whole thing on here for years was how he just wants to help the kids and coaching and fucking religion and church and God and blah, blah, blah. And never really, really fought with anybody, at least not viciously. And then, man, when it was time to, I guess, impress SoFlo, he went fucking ape shit. It was insane. And ever since then, that's why I don't really talk about Code, because it's like, I can't take people like that seriously. I can't. If you fight with somebody like Chicago or SoFlo, like they'll tell you exactly who they are, meaning like SoFlo will tell you he loves this shit. Like he loves this. This is his thing. He loves fighting back and forth with people. It makes him happy. It's his favorite video game. So that about the guy. Chicago will tell you the same thing. He originally came here to troll people, and now he's here because there's certain enemies or targets of his that he wants to destroy. That. Me, I came here trying to do different things, but I also made it clear that if you fuck with me in any way, I'm going to go back at you, and I don't care how vicious it has to get. But Code will sit here and act like as if he's this godly person and he doesn't want any drama and he just wants everybody to be happy and friendly and kumbaya. And then, in reality, he's an animal. You know what I mean? Give me a second, guys. Is that the point I was trying to make? I think. Yeah. People kind of come here fronting when in reality, their intentions the entire time are probably just to, try to hurt people. What's that, Casey? Toys for Tots, what about it? Code stole money from poor kids. What? That's what you meant by Toys for Tots? Absolutely. What? What do you mean? Tell me what happened. What the fuck? And guys, do me a favor, please. Donate if you can. My God, fucking mighty. If you could donate, I'd appreciate it. Listen, it's how we make money on here. You know what I mean? Small YouTube channels. We make money off of donations. That's how the channels keep going. That's how we buy stuff. It's how we pay our internet bill, all that shit. So when we provide this entertainment to you, it's like, I got to keep saying this over and over every fucking day. So please, don't let this be a $20 fucking show. Yeah, he's a strange guy, man. Stand-up guy. I have serious struggles with many religious people from my past. They always think they're better than someone else. Oh, yeah, religious people always have like a superiority complex. They always look down their noses at other people. He took donations for kids for Christmas and took the money. Okay, so basically what you're saying is what he did is he said that he told people that he's taking donations because he's going to buy toys for the kids for Christmas, Toys for Tots. And instead of buying the toys, he kept the money. Am I correct? Stone Sailor mentioned that about Code doing sleazy stuff. Well, they know more about him than I do. I was never close to a Code like they were on SoFlo's channel. Oh my God. Do we know that for a fact? I'm just asking. I'm quite sure you do. I'm just asking. Like, has he ever admitted to that or anything? Not like he would. But that's insanity. I thought Stax did that too. Didn't he do that? Pretty sure. That same exact thing. This is why, man, I don't trust people. Like if I'm donating money, I'm donating it to an organization. You know what I mean? I'm not giving it to some individual who represents that organization. No. It's like when you're in a big city or something, and people walk around and have like a clipboard and shit, and they'll come up to you and tell you what organization they're from, how much money they're, they, well, not how much money. They don't usually give you like a target goal or anything, but they'll ask you for a certain amount. It might be $5, $10, $15, $20, or they'll just tell you donate whatever you want. And it's like, how the fuck do I know that you're from any organization? And how do I know this money is going to where it's supposed to go? You know what I mean? Like, I did that one time, though. I did that in South Philly, and I was actually very happy. Chris Capello, $25. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate you. Some guy came up to us. It was around the corner from Angelo's. Yeah. We were around the corner at that park there. My daughter was playing at the park and shit. And the guy came over to me and my girlfriend, and he had a clipboard and shit. And he was like, I'm from, I forget what the organization was. I don't know. But basically, they were collecting money just to feed homeless people and clothe them and shit. And I listened to his spiel. He went on for a while. So I said, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't know what I gave him. It might have been like $10. But later that day, we were at Love Park. And sure enough, man, he like 2-3 buses rolled up. He got off the first one, and they had all this shit. They set up tables, and they had fucking food and clothing and everything for the homeless people. It was cool as shit. And everybody stood online, and they each got to pick an article of clothing and get a meal. I was like, all right, well, because he was telling the truth there. I'm always being told I'm going to hell by those people. Well, that's what they like to say. Yeah. Same people that tell you God loves you love to tell you he's going to punish you. Code snatched an old lady's purse, also the loser. What? Oh my God. See, I don't know if this stuff is true 100%. I like you guys might know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't want to talk too much about it, but yeah, Code had people send money to his Cash App and posted pics. Oh, so this is a fact then. Like, we know this for a fact. He got busted. His partner in crime did not get all of their cut and exposed them for it. When did all this happen? I could swear Code showed receipts, though. I don't know. He bought a few $5 gifts from Five Below and kept the rest of the money donated to him. Oh, my God. Oh, Ducks, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't know if it would be federal. Depends on where he's taking money from. But, yeah, that's serious. Or it might be federal. It might be just because it's a very serious type of fraud. That's fucking bad. Yo, Code whipped out his wiener to some chick. Old Sugar tried to get screenshots. Yeah, I know he did. I know. Well, I don't know about him whipping. I know he sent dick pics or something. Maybe you're talking about a different incident. Who knows? That's a serious charge. Oh, that's the one I read. I'm sorry. Anytime I do a fundraiser for Stop Soldier Suicide or Wounded Warrior, I provide a link to the organization. No middleman or third party. There you go. That's how you should do it. That's why when we auctioned off the Gotti picture, I wanted to make sure the money went directly to Wounded Warriors, not to me or Casperosa. You know what I mean? And that's what we did, I believe. Yeah. Because we kept checking the amount that was donated on the website or whatever, I believe. That's how we had that set up. Because, you know, it doesn't matter how honest you are. People are going to suspect you of things and everything else. What? Code snatched what? Apparently he snatched the purse. Code exposed himself to some chick. Old Sugar tried his hardest to get screenshot. Oh, yeah. So you're probably talking about the dick pics, right? No, he did not show receipts. Oh, okay. It's if the foundation is nationwide, it could definitely be considered federal. Oh yeah, you got a point there, Ducks. You do. Sometimes though, FBS, no matter what happened to that dollar you gave out, the way intention you had puts good into the atmosphere. What the fuck did you say? Do you mean like if you give the money, regardless of what the people you gave it to do with it, you still get some sort of good karma, like you're putting good energy out into the universe? Is that what you mean? There's only one way to be a real Christian with good Christian values. That's by giving your money to Tony Pizza. He's God's favorite son. So I got him. A little comic relief. Beautiful. Oh my God. Listen, man, I'll tell you one thing. It's hard for me to turn down giving money to charities well, first of all, I always did that. Always. But even if I'm at like a corner store and a bitch comes up, all raggedy old bitch, and says, I need $2 to catch the bus to wherever. It's like, you know, I make a living off of your guys' appreciation for what I do and generosity, so it's like I always feel like I have to return that favor, so to speak. But I was always like that anyway. You know what I mean? Even though I know that $2 might be going to towards a rock, it's like whatever. Guys, keep donating, please. Seriously, no joke. Like the last week and a half, I probably made like $200 in the last week and a half. This is not sustainable, guys. I don't like to do this anymore, but what do you want me to do? Like, I could be out door dashing right now and I would make more money than this. You know what I mean? So I every day it's a toss up. It's like, do I do this or do I do a show? And every day it's like, well, hopefully people will come through for me on the show, and I'll be making the right choice to do a show rather than go do something else. But the last week and a half, it's not turning out that way, especially the last few days. I need you guys to kick in a little bit. I hate having to give these little lectures and stuff, but guys, you know how this works, right? Instagram has an option where you can add a nonprofit direct for a fundraiser. Oh, that's good. Good. So the money goes right to them. Yes, good energy. No, I feel you, Jesse. I know. I can't be a sucker. You know what I mean? Like if oh my God. I could tell you a story. I don't know if I want to. Okay, I will. One time we were at like a fucking flea market. Okay. And there's certain things I collect, as you guys know. And the flea market was closing, and there was only a couple of stands that sold these things I collect. Right. So I gave Shanna some money. She was going to go to one. I was going to go to the other. We were looking for specific items. Okay. And I told her, be careful you don't pay more than this, because this price I'm giving you, what I'm telling you, that's where you could get it anywhere else. That's what you can get it anywhere else for. You know what I mean? So don't pay above that, because it's not worth more than that. More than this price. It might have been $25, $30, something like that. And when she came back, she had paid more for it. But it was because she wanted me to have it so bad, and she did the right thing, because in the end, I'm glad, because I really wanted this thing, and I was glad it was worth paying a few extra dollars. I wasn't mad at her at all. But what pissed me off is that the guy, I I know what he usually charges for these items, and it's less than what he charged her. And I felt like he was closing up. You know, she kind of made him, you know, take his little fucking what do you call tarps and shit. They cover their stuff because this was indoors. They cover their stuff up with and shit like that. And you know, show her what she was looking for and whatever. You know, I feel like they were in a rush, you know, and maybe they were a little irritated. I don't know. But I felt like the guy charged her too fucking much. And I know he did. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was for a couple of reasons. It's a woman. He figured she probably doesn't know what she's talking about that much. And plus, like I said, they were all closing up. So I think they were probably just irritated that, you know, we were running around asking them to look at their shit after they're already closing up and stuff. And I went fucking berserk. Not on Shanna. On the guy that sold her this item. I went fucking absolutely apeshit. I was screaming and yelling at this motherfucker and telling him, you know, basically you robbed her. I know what you did, you motherfucker. And I will never come back to this fucking place. This is a place where we've spent $500-600 at a time on shit. And I went absolutely fucking apeshit. And what really bothered me, I realized later, was not the money. It's just the feeling like I got suckered. You know what I mean? Like you fucking were able to get away with basically robbing me. You know, I went fucking ballistic. I can't handle that. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why I got into that story, but yeah, he took advantage of it. Yeah, of course, without a doubt. You know, and that's why I kept saying don't pay, because I knew they might try to do that. You know, but it wasn't her fault. She really wanted me to have this thing, and you know, me going ballistic upset her. It was a bad thing I shouldn't have done. You know, I wasn't yelling at her at all. I wasn't taking it out on her. I flipped out on the dude because it's like, you know what I mean? I know what you did. You know, if that would have been me, if I would have came over here and asked for the same thing, you would have charged, you know, X amount of dollars less. You know what I mean? Or if we would have came when you were, you know, earlier, when you were open and you, whatever, you know, I think he would have sold it for the price it actually goes for. But it drove me fucking crazy. I went berserk. I can't handle shit like that. I want to kill some fucking buddy. Seriously, I wanted to burn his fucking stand down. All types of shit was going through my head. Let me see. This looks okay. Now give me a second because my PayPal now makes me take a little test before I can get into it every time. I don't know why. So this will take me a second, but if this is what it looks like, hold on. Ugh. Holy fucking shit. Wait a minute. God oh fucking mighty, why is it doing all this? I just want to see who sent it. Holy shit. I don't know who this is. This is a real name. It's not like a screen name. And I don't know if this person wants me to say their name. If so, they can message me and I gladly will. But oh. Holy shit. Anonymous Legion sent me $300. Holy fucking shit. Oh my God, bro, you just made my fucking day. Even though I need to see that people are still donating in order to keep this bullshit channel going. And I want to see donations from, you know, multiple people. That just made my fucking day. Incredible. $300 fucking dollars. Wow. That one donation, like I said, is probably more than I made in the last week and a half. I'd say a week and a half. That's fucking awesome, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Oh my God. It's a fucking relief. You have no idea. Bro, thank you, man. And his message was fucko. Fucko, you moron. Fucko, fuckface, fucking moron. Holy shit, man. I thought I was seeing things. That's fucking awesome. Thanks. I can't thank you enough, bro. Thank you. It's not a good feeling to know that you've been got. Yeah, well, because, and I know that if it was me, there's no way that would have went down. And honestly, I blame myself a little bit because it's like if I would have just went with her, because listen, Shanna's a sweetheart. She doesn't want to. If she looks at an item and somebody says X amount of dollars, she feels bad. She wants to buy it, whatever. I understand that. Me, I'm not like that. I would have told him. I would have laughed at him and said, "No fucking way, bro. You could get it for $20 less over here. What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I mean? What are you doing that just because you're pissed off that we came late or whatever? And I would at the very least said, okay, we ain't fucking buying it. But it's just the way I am inside. I don't let nobody sucker me. You know what I mean? And that's what I felt like happened. I felt like this guy got money out of us because of the situation, the way things went down, got extra money, basically robbed us. So. What did War say? I hope you're not talking to a man like FBS like that. What did War say? I don't know. I didn't see War saying. What are you talking about, bro? Did I miss a bunch of shit? Okay, let me get back here. Nick Romano takes it up to Wu-Tang. No, Vito Calzone, that is not true. That is not true. I'll give you an example, Vito. And I'll do shit like that. I'll do Uber Eats. I'll do DoorDash all day, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But as far as, it being a more stable lifestyle, no, I would get a regular actual job. I wouldn't do that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe on the side with a regular job. But no, look, if I could have gone out and spent 12 hours out today and I wouldn't have made probably $150. And I just got 300 plus 25 from Capello and 20 from Alex Fajigadaja. Now that doesn't always happen. Of course not. But even if you average everything out, trust me, I do the math. Even after you donated. Oh, I see. No, Vito Calzone, he's all right. I don't think he was trying to be a dick. He might have been. But Vito Calzone's usually pretty cool, isn't he? You guys don't have to block him. But now I understand. War was talking to him. He said, you go do DoorDash, you jerk. Yeah. Gotcha. Thank you, War. Falsely soliciting for a charity is a crime. Stealing directly from a charity is a federal crime. Oh, it is? Okay, good. So it is a federal crime. Wow. Why would anybody do that anyway? I mean, that's the thing about me that separated me from a lot of people, even in my old life, is I don't like betraying people's fucking trust. You know what I mean? That's why I never stole from individuals and stuff. And if you gave me something, no matter what you gave it to me for, that's what it was going to, or that's what you were going to get for what whatever you paid for, I don't like that shit, man. Like I know people that used to go up in bitches' cribs, like they'd meet a chick at a club, go in their crib and rob her fucking blind after they get done and she's sleeping. You know what I mean? Like if you trust me in your home, you could bet your ass I ain't doing anything fucked up. I ain't taking anything. I'm not gonna, that motherfucker will be, whatever I use will be cleaner than the way I left it. I mean, I will make sure that I don't disrespect your crib in any way. Code of the meats, don't go to jail, you piece of shit. Oh man, thank you, brother. That's amazing, man. You have no idea how needed that is right now. Holy shit. I honestly, I'm like, maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Is there a decimal? Does that should say $3? 300. That's fucking awesome, bro. Oh my god, that's great. Can relax a little. When I seen you put on that shit-eating grin, I knew you got hit off. I know you well. Oh yeah. Yes, you do, Capello. Yeah, you know. I'm looking at the phone like I heard the rumor, but I don't know if there's proof. Got you. If you steal, they'll never trust you again. Yeah, it's just not me, you know. Robbing a drug dealer or something, that's one fucking thing, you know what I mean? Even if you're robbing a fucking store or something, even that to me is not as low as stealing from somebody who trusted you with something. You know what I mean? Like, and if you allow me into your home, you're trusting me with your everything, with your possessions, with your home, with everything. And I'm not gonna fucking make you regret that. That's not who I am. I don't believe in that low life shit. Robbing a drug dealer, okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? Well, that's what you do. Drug dealers rob other drug dealers. If you're my friend and you're a drug dealer, like I'll give you an example. One time when I was only getting shit, should I tell this story? Yeah, fuck it. One time when I was only getting, like I said, and this is how I preferred it, but I was getting a couple of ounces at a time. Something happened, man, and my connect got fucked up. It was because of a guy that was at my house just got sentenced to 5 to 10 years, and my connect came over to drop off something for me, whatever, and he was like downstairs, like when you first walk in, and my friend was upstairs. We were on the second and third floor, and my connect, before he came in, he saw the assistant DA that was in charge of all the drug cases drive by. So now he's already paranoid. And then he hears a voice from upstairs and he says, "Who's that?" And I told him who it was. And he was like, he just took off. You know what I mean? He was like, he thought maybe this dude ratted and the DA was, it was total bullshit. You know, the guy just took 5 to 10 years for 43 bitch ass grams of cocaine, in which he only actually, they threw out, what did they throw out? I'm trying to remember what they threw out. Did I say what did they throw out? What did they throw out? Because 28 grams got thrown out. Okay. So 15 grams. The 28 grams got thrown out because he got pulled over in his car. They had a warrant for his house. And they saw him leaving his house. So they stopped him and searched his car and found 28 grams. They only found 15 grams at his crib. So they had to throw 28 grams out, and the best deal they would give him is a fucking 5 to 10 years, because they told them, we have you on like 8 sales. They're all in school zones. We'll hit you with each one consecutive 2 to 4 for each one. You'd be doing 18, 20 fucking years, whatever. So he took the plea. So it's like, there's no way this dude told on any fucking buddy. You know what I mean? And he was just staying with me till he had to report to prison. And my connect fucking took off. Right. So this other dude that I was chilling with every day, he was much higher up on the totem pole, and I never did business with him. We were just friends, but I was like kind of desperate. So I said, "Bro, I got to get, at least an ounce off you real quick or something. I'm going to Ada's that night. I got to do my thing." So I go to his crib, and we hadn't been friends that long, so I didn't know a ton about him. You know what I mean? I knew he hustled, but I didn't know on what level. At this point, I didn't know all that. I actually met him through the guy that was about to go do 5 to 10 years. So I get to his crib, and I hear the digital safe, do, whatever. And he comes in the room with the big ass freezer bag and drops it on a scale. And it was like 628 grams. which is well over a half a key. So I said to myself, I'm definitely going to rob him. There's no question about it. And I did plot it a little bit. Then I decided not to, because with this dude, no matter what, somebody was going to get shot in that robbery. You know what I mean? Somebody. So we decided not to do it. That's the only time I considered robbing somebody I was kind of friends with. Nikki Blade, bring that camera back. Oh, here we go. I'm lucky if I get 300 a month on my channel. Yeah, I hear you, Jesse. I know a dealer who got robbed for 900K. Needless to say, there was a bit of a war in the street for the next few months. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Well, my one friend, he got robbed for shit. It don't even take 900K. A friend of mine, is actually in a picture I've shown you several times. He got robbed for 3 G's from these New York guys. That's it. And this guy was 3 G's was fucking like beer money to him. But that's what they got him with, 3 fucking G's. And they were actually using a car. One of them, their girl lived here, the guy's girl. So they were using her car. So when they robbed him, he saw the car that they took off in. So a few days later, he sees them sitting on Roosevelt Avenue. It's all 3 of them in this car. And he walked up and shot all 3 of them. You know what I mean? Over 3 G's. So, yeah, it's... It don't even take that much. I can only imagine for 900K, bro. That's 900K. People have to die. You take 900K from somebody. The cop wasn't the dealer. Wait, what? The cop wasn't the dealer, but they were friends, and they felt nobody would come into a cop's house like that. They were wrong. I don't understand. What are you saying? What did I miss in the story? Oh, and the guys whose house got robbed was a police officer. Oh, shit. Oh, so the cop was, keeping the money for the dude, and they robbed the cop's house. Wow. Oh, yeah, they will. They don't give a fuck. I knew some of my friends were nutty, and one of them, one time, he was outside a store, and a cop pulled up and left the car running and unlocked, and the cop went into the store. This motherfucker went into the cop car and took the shotgun. There was another pistol somewhere in the car. Took everything out of the fucking car and took off. Didn't give a fuck. This was like this was well over 20 years ago. My sister used to buy breakfast every morning for a homeless guy. She was on vacation, and the restaurant gave her a bill for $50 for her bum. He ate like a king. So funny. Wow. That's funny. So while she was on vacation, he was still eating. Nice. Ah, shit. Our drug unit here is corrupt as fuck. Yeah, well. It's usually how it goes. What else, guys? Hour and 15 minutes in. I don't know. I guess Code's going to get it today. SoFlo, you coming back on? Because I'll catch that show. I got shit to do. I got to go out and do some stuff. So let me see. See what SoFlo says. I'm assuming he is, because he's in a roasting mood today. I guess all those people on the thumbnail are going to be targets. Anybody else want to donate, guys? Yeah, I'm still going to ask. Absolutely. I need multiple people to donate. The problem became that, a couple of people donated so much, everybody else was like, we're good. And by the way, guys, don't, well, I won't say that now, but when I talk about money and shit, don't take me too seriously. I don't make anywhere near a fucking $100,000 a year. I try to irritate people. You know what I mean? I don't make anywhere near that. So when I say those things, don't think that I'm sitting here on a pile of money. That's horse shit. Nowhere near it. And then I got to pay taxes on everything as well. So I know, people hear that and they think, oh, he's good. No, I'm not. Chat stopped, I guess, pretty much completely. All right. Well, I'm assuming SoFlo's coming back on. If there's something else to talk about, guys, let me know. We'll keep going for a little while more. I just don't know what you guys want to talk about. I think we're pretty much at the end. I don't know. Chat's in slow motion. So, all right, guys, listen, I'll be back on today, later today. FBS is in pizza. Oh, yeah, no. Pizza probably makes that type of money. Only 100K. I make more than that. That's good, Wyatt. I don't. Yeah, pizza makes huge money. I don't have a stash of cash now. No, unfortunately not. I got bills. Pizza don't have no bills. He could save every fucking dollar, which is exactly what he does. Let's see the next fucking huge pile of cash he pops up with, and then says, he tripped over it in the street, or it fell from the sky, or he opened the door to his camper and it was laying there in an envelope. Look at me. I got $10,000. God gave it to me. He said, Tony Peachy, you're such a good man. I want you to have this money. All right, guys. I'll be back on at 5. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later. And until then, salute.